Hey y'all, welcome to the Miss Mitochondria channel where we discuss biology, health, and medical topics. So today I want to talk about something a little bit rare and something you may or may not have heard of, and it's called neurofibromatosis. And the reason I want to talk about this is because I actually know a couple people with this disease. So I thought I would do a video on it and to kind of teach you all what it is exactly. So, first we're going to get into the history, of course, like we always do, right? So, in 1882, there was a man named von Recklinghausen. He was a German man, and he was a physiologist. I think he's kind of known as the founding father of physiology. He's the one that kind of discovered this. The thing is, what I could not find in my history research about this was what exactly his first name is, because I found two different von Recklinghausen German physiologists. So I'm not totally sure which one it was that discovered neurofibromatosis, but okay. So what are the symptoms? The symptoms, first of all, they can vary greatly depending on which type you have, and because there are two types, and there are even subtypes to those two types. So that's why this disease is a little bit complicated, a little hard to explain. But in general, the symptoms are brown spots on the skin, particularly flat brown marks. Maybe they kind of look like birthmarks, maybe, but most of the time there'll be more than one. There'll be freckling in your armpits and groin area. You could have eye tumors, bone abnormalities, hypertension. And another thing is that's predominant with this particular disease is tumors, which we'll get to that in a second. Usually, if you have tumors related to this disease, there are three types. There's cutaneous, which is small fleshy tumors on the skin that you can actually see. Some people call them skin tabs. Sometimes when I was Googling research for this and stuff, I looked at pictures, and there were people that would be like covered in skin tabs. So that is a huge sign that you have neurofibromatosis if you have a lot of skin tabs. Okay. There's also subcutaneous tumors, which are in the peripheral nerves just under your skin. Can't see those, but they're there. And then you have plexiform tumors, which can be deep in the body or on the skin surface. And the thing about plexiform is, as the name might suggest, this particular tumor doesn't have an actual form. Most tumors have a form where they're like round, and maybe they'll be a little bit oval, but overall they have a general shape. Plexiform tumors don't have a general shape, and they just kind of spread out, So those are the three types of tumors that you can have with neurofibromatosis. So I forgot to explain what it is. So the actual definition of fibromatosis is a disease in which neurofibromas, which is a tumor that develops on the nerve of a cell sheath, develops on the nerve cell sheath. Say that 3 times fast. And basically the cell sheath is kind of the outside of the shell, okay? Cell, sorry. So yeah, it's a disease in which neurofibromas form in the body. And as I was saying earlier, you can also have eye tumors, bone abnormalities, hypertension. The person that I know that has it has a severe form of scoliosis, which I'm going to do a scoliosis video, so check that out. So let me tell you how rare this is. Okay, so here's some statistics. For type 1, the statistics are 1 in 3,000 births. Okay. It's usually inherited, but can be spontaneous. In my friend's case, I do believe it is inherited. And then for type 2 is even more rare, and that is 1 in every 40,000 births. Okay, so this is a pretty rare thing. There's no treatment, there's no cure, other than, I guess, kind of treating the symptoms. You know, if you develop scoliosis, you could maybe get back surgery, or any other bone issue. I did see a lot, when I was doing research, I did see a lot of photos of like deformed feet and hands. So if surgery can possibly correct those issues. But for the most part, treatment is either surgery or radiation. I did see something about a new medication that has come out recently to help with it. I didn't really read about it, but it's supposed to help the symptoms and help the tumors and stuff like that. So yeah, and like I said, there are 2 types. I didn't really get into the 2 types, but it's roughly the same. Okay, so I hope you guys learned something in this video. I hope you now know about neurofibromatosis as much as I possibly could tell you, because honestly, this disease is actually way more complicated than I thought it was. So really, if I really did the research, I could be sitting here talking about it all day, and I'm pretty sure you guys don't want to listen to me all day. So if you like this video, if you learned something, please click the subscribe button, and I will see you all next time. Bye.